have enough players on her team to cover the field, so the coach asked Stephen to play goalie.
8 years ago, Nicolette Johnson's son Stephen was filling in as a goalie for his sister's soccer camp in Shingle Springs. Nicolette turned her back for only a second.
Apparently he was doing a pull-up on the goal, and the goalpost fell and landed on his sternum.
That portable soccer goal was not staked into the ground and fell over. Stephen had a lacerated liver, a bruised spleen, and nerve damage in his back. He was in the intensive care unit for a week and bed rest for 2 months to recover.
Oh my gosh, it was the scariest thing ever.
And Stephen Johnson isn't alone.
Big gust of wind and a crash, and it came down, and we ran like demons.
Giselle Caputo was found unconscious and on the ground underneath the netting of an improperly secured soccer goal in November. She was bleeding from her nose, mouth, and right ear. And there's this accident in Chula Vista near San Diego.
He was trying to do pull-ups, and it fell on his face, and then that's when we ran and told the teachers and stuff.
The 8th grader suffered head injuries when that goal fell over. He had to be air flighted to the hospital.
I was a soccer coach, and it never occurred to me until Nikki's case, Stephen's case.
Mosley Collins is Nicolette and Stephen Johnson's attorney. Since the Shingle Springs camp didn't have insurance, the Johnsons sued over Stephen's injuries.
We were able to show that the U.S. government says they have to secure the soccer goals. It's imperative. And we were able to show they did not, in this case, secure the soccer goal.
You can see the warning label right here on the side, always anchor the goal. But the problem with these folded goals is they're very portable and easy to move, and it doesn't take much effort for them to fall over and injure somebody.
Those labels are required by the Consumer Product Safety Commission. So KCRA3 Investigates obtained the records of all soccer goal incidents reported to the CPSC. There have been 58 since the year 2000.
Safety is always our concern. We don't want anybody operating outside of protocols. We don't want anybody operating equipment illegally or illicitly or not following what the protocols are for setup and maintenance of that equipment.
Chris Conlon is the parks director for the city of Sacramento. He says the soccer leagues that use the parks have contracts stating the club is responsible for all the maintenance and liability insurance.
We are not maintaining that, and it's the club's goals. It's up to them if they want to pass it out. And then quite honestly, it becomes their liability if they do that, just like any other piece of equipment they had.
But KCRA3 Investigates found goals in parks throughout Sacramento and some surrounding communities that were not staked to the ground. Like these in Ulysses S. Grant Park, these in Leland Stanford Park, and this large group in Northgate Park in Natomas. Conlon says that needs to stop.
But we're telling these folks that even in storage, they need to make sure that they're spiking them down or locking them together so that they can't be pulled over.
It would take more than two grown men to tip one of these goals over.
Antonio Ortiz is with the Natomas Soccer Club. His organization maintains Northgate Park through a permit with the city of Sacramento.
Have you ever had a situation where you've had to use the goals even when there's no stakes?
Oh, yes. Yes.
How often does that happen?
I'd say frequently.
So more than half the time?
Probably, yeah.
Ortiz says these stakes for the goals are often stolen, so games are frequently played without staking down the goals. With no accidents so far, he says he isn't worried.
Given that our record for accidents is nil, as far as in the time I've been here, I've never seen a goal tip over.
But twice we found the Natomas goals out in the park, no stakes and easily moved. After we called the city of Sacramento, Ortiz was told to lock them up so they couldn't fall over.
I'm more concerned about the kid. That's really what I'm concerned about, the safety of the kid. You know, yeah, there could be liability. Quite honestly, the contracts are written so the liability falls with the club. I'm concerned about the kid. I don't want the kids getting injured out there.
Stephen Johnson overcame the pain in his back to join the Army and just started with a military police unit in Colorado. But his mother still wants parks and clubs to learn a lesson from her son's accident.
Keep the kids safe. They're out there to have fun and get some exercise and learn what they're, wanting to be in life, and they can't do that if they get injured.